minutes to 8. We're gonna get the meeting going now that we have a quorum. Board members in attendance tonight, Richie Coombs, Joe Davenport, Bill Forte, and myself, Tim Stinson. Okay, first one we're gonna start with is the continuation of an NOI. DEP file number 1820491 at 300 Sepper Street. And going down and give us the name and.
Good evening, Chris October for Allied Waste for Public Services. So in the last meeting, we presented the notice of intent for wetland work at the rear of the facility. We came away from the meeting with basically the request for Jersey barriers along the edge and signs for snow removal pile or snow storage pile.
Snow storage area,
Right.
yeah.
So we amended the plan, and we got Jersey barriers all along the replication area here, and then we continued it onward further on this side, where kind of the wetland, though it pulls away, it kind of wraps around a little bit. So we got some Jersey barriers there. And we put the snow all along here. If you know the site, there's containers and things. So long as they kind of push it with their loaders either here or here and away from there, that's kind of what we were thinking. I don't know if it's here or it's more likely gonna be aisles,
Okay,
if you know,
yeah,
amongst the containers. And to be quite honest with you, lots of times they don't even plow it. They just,
yeah, they may
the
not
container's
have to,
just,
a foot or less.
yeah, they just kind of leave
right.
it there in
Yeah.
place. But that, and then we got a little thing here where they're gonna throw the designated couple signs. So it's
Okay.
along the edge and the Jersey barriers.
Okay, great,
Sorry. So,
all right.
and I get 2 plans for the record, for the
Okay,
file.
great, same thing, okay,
Yeah.
great. All right, so we can, stamp these, I don't think we have any other, do we have any other requirements on this, Joe? So we have a snow storage area, so we're not too concerned about anybody pushing snow over that bank edge. You got Jersey barriers there that'll just kind of mark the area where people can be. I think the only thing I'd like to see maybe is conservation markers along that area right there, so nobody dumps their stuff over the end for future, just for future.
That's fine.
So it's common practice whenever we have an enforcer where an area's been filled, when the area's been restored, usually we have markers up there so that it doesn't happen again. It's a fairly benign requirement, but it'll be in the written
Make it in order?
Yeah, yeah, okay.
You know, along that side there? Where
Yeah,
we're-
just on that backside. Obviously, you're gonna have a couple signs there for a snow storage area.
Right.
Yep, okay. Yeah, so the only thing I didn't mention at the time was that, and then I think I'm satisfied.
Good.
There's a restoration area.
Signs designated right there.
Yeah, that's the snow storage, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think just a couple of conservation markers in there, maybe 2 or 3, you know.
Ken?
And Ken Thompson knows the language that usually we put in there. It says conservation area.
So
do not
when you
fill.
write the order, just say
Yeah.
per
Yeah.
Concom consultant or agent or however you want to do it.
Yeah, I'll just give you the words right on the,
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
even better.
yeah, I'll just give
Right
you
on
the
the
words.
order.
Yeah,
Right.
conservation area, do not fill.
That's fine.
That's what it should say. All right, we got our wetland back, so
Yay.
I'm satisfied.
Yay.
Now,
There you go.
I'm just looking at this section A with the parking area, the swale, and the Jersey barriers up here, but.
Yep.
Do we have some, is there any trash collecting down here, that we should have regular cleaning?
It's in the standard order conditions, that the wetland areas need to be cleaned out by hand annually, I think, you know? So for water flow purposes and stuff,
Barricades
you know?
and whatever.
Yeah, this is I think the way it works is this is the area, that is the swale.
Yep,
This
Yeah.
is the replica, kind of going this way.
yep,
I
Yeah,
think that's the AA cut, actually, that's what we
sure,
did.
okay.
but what happened over time, it's gonna get filled with.
Yeah.
Everyone knows
You
how
mark
it's
it,
gonna get
yeah, you
down
mark
there.
it out every year or so, however, 2 years,
Yeah.
whatever long it takes to
Yeah,
fill it up.
that's it, that's
Yep.
checked out.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, just debris, you know, sticks, trash. All right, so if there's no public.
Yeah, anybody have any questions or comments on this hearing? If not,
Okay, Mr. Chair, I move to, close the, public hearing on 300 Center Street, DEP file 182491.
The motion?
Motion seconded. All in favor? With 0.
So, Mr. Chair, I move that we, issue an order of conditions, for DEP file 182491 for 300 Center Street, language to include, conservation markers, that will basically say conservation area do not fill, and to accept the, plan as amended, as public record, and, issue the order conditions upon that plan.
Second motion.
Second.
Second.
Right. Motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Okay.
Vote nothing?
All right, great.
We
We'll fill
can
that
pick it
out. We're gonna have it in a couple of days, we're gonna fill it out, make
Thursday.
copies and everything. Okay, so
Great.
before the end of the week.
Thanks all for your
All
time.
right, very good, thank you.
Been a
Chris.
long winter,
Take care. Yeah.
fall.
Right.
Thanks for working with us, we really
Thanks for being
appreciate it,
cooperative.
yeah,
Thank you.
very good,
Great.
all right, take care, have a good night,
Thank you.
great holiday.
Thanks.
Yes. This is everything that goes with it. Here's 105.
105? Yeah. Next item will be a request for determination of applicability for 105 Woodlawn Road.
Mr. Chair, I'll read the ad into the record. Just one second. Pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 131, Section 40, the Wetlands Protection Act, and the Town of Holbrook Wetlands Protection Bylaw, the Holbrook Conservation Commission will hold a public meeting on Monday, December 5th, 2016, at 7:30 PM in Holbrook Town Hall, first floor meeting room, to consider a request for determination of applicability. Project description, repair of a residential septic system for an existing home. Applicant is John Karakosian.
Alright, for the record, my name is Peter Lyons, I work with Collins Civil Engineering Group, representing the homeowner. As mentioned, this is an RDA for a septic repair on an existing.
Would you mind just
house.
standing down the end of the table
Yeah,
and
sure.
kinda holding that up for people at home? And
Sure.
us, yeah, like right in the middle?
How's that?
Perfect.
Okay, so this is an existing 3-bedroom house, repair, existing, leaching pit in the back to be decommissioned. This is Glenside Avenue, which is an unconstructed way, it's wooded with wetlands. You see our BVW line, the 50 and 100 foot, all work including the silt fence is outside the 50-foot buffer. The leaching is 106 feet away from the closest wetland flag. As you can see, we're kind of, it's as far as we can go. There's a driveway over here, utilities on this side. Existing plumbing's coming out of the back, so just working with what we have. We show a silt fence and a 8-inch silt sock detail.
Where's that indicated on the plan?
The detail is right here. The dash line basically parallels the property line, stays outside the 50-foot buffer around the existing tree line and back up. It is slightly overgrown where the tanks are gonna go. I don't believe there's any significant tree work. The leaching's going in the front yard, no trees to be removed.
So those trees that are in the 50 to 100 foot buffer, those gonna be removed?
No, they're not. This is just kinda overgrown lawn right on the edge here.
I see.
You know, there might be some small saplings that come out to accommodate the tanks.
Okay.
The silt sock, the erosion control is kinda just gonna be, you know, whatever makes sense, staying outside the 50 in the field. If they can save some trees, they usually do. Any questions in particular?
What about storage of fill on site? It doesn't look like you have a lot of room there, so we're gonna say you probably don't have any room for storage.
Not really. I mean, you got a little bit of room where we're proposing the reserve area.
Well, I mean, if it stayed out of the buffer zone, then I don't think that at least I wouldn't have any
Yeah,
concern.
it would be in the front yard. It's
Yeah.
really the only place to put it. Which is outside the 100, yes.
Okay. So the tanks are in the 50 to 100. Leaching field's just outside the 100.
Not anticipating any groundwater issues. We're only stripping out 30 inches to do the field. The tanks, that's usually a pretty quick in and out process.
What's the design? Are you using high-speed infiltrators or?
We are using, it's a pump system to the quick four infiltrator,
Yeah, quick four.
low profile chambers.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, 'cause the groundwater's high over there, so.
Yep, so we will end up with like a 2-foot mound above existing grade.
Mm-hmm.
Blend a little bit from the side, but a little hump in the front.
Okay.
No runoff implications really.
Is the rest of the elevation of the lot gonna stay the same?
With the exception of a slight bump over the pump chamber for buoyancy purposes, yes, everything's gonna stay the same.
Okay. What do you expect for an elevation increase where the tanks are?
Right now it's at about 153.5. We show it 154, so about a half a foot.
That's it?
Yeah, nothing.
So it's not gonna elevate by a couple of feet?
No.
Nothing like that?
Nope.
Well, it's gonna clean the water, so.
Yeah,
Any questions from the engineer?
no. Glad to see it,
Yeah, you want to, we'll take that in now that the whole public is able to see it now.
Take a peek. So 2 tanks pumping up to the front yard.
Should work.
So this is a request for determination, right?
Right. Yeah, it's an RDA.
So we gotta,
Just paying attention.
Okay, so,
Choices.
yeah. Let's see,
not in an area.
yeah, usually,
Oh, yeah, right.
yeah.
Buffer. Is it all outside the buffer too?
It's just not a copy, I thought it was in here. It should be in the determination. Okay, I don't know if you wanna ask the public if there's any
Yes, anybody have any questions or comments on this project? Any butters or? There it is. No.
Yeah, I thought it was true, but it's not.
Is the one you on the form that we provide? My cheat sheet's gone. This has been focused. Yeah, some of that form that we issued. How do you feel the IDA?
I'm looking for it right now.
Well, we can close and move on, and we don't have to.
Yeah,
do
that's
the
just
What
determination
form
right
do you
now.
have, Form 1?
I got it right here, I'm all set, okay. So, Mr. Chair, if there are no other comments from the public, I move that we, close the, public hearing on, the request for determination of applicability at, 105, Woodland Road.
Second motion.
All in favor?
Okay.
4-0.
And at this time, I would like to issue, make a motion to issue a -3 determination, which is the work described on the reference plan and documents is within an area subject to protection under the act and will remove, fill, dredge, or alter the, therefore said work. No, that's not it. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I got it right here. Mr. Chair, I move that the board vote to issue a -3 determination. The work described in the request is within a buffer zone as defined in the regulations, but will not alter an area subject to protection under the act. Therefore, said work does not require the filing of a notice of intent, subject to the following conditions, if any.
Which will be the plans they submit.
Yep, so the conditions will be that siltation is set up in the boundary lines indicated, and that no storage of fill will happen within the 50-foot buffer zone of the project.
Okay, so second that motion?
All in favor? 4-0.
All right? You're good to go.
Alrighty,
All
thank
right,
you.
so we'll have that ready for you in a couple of days.
Alright, thank you very much.
All right, great.
Do we have a copy of that plan?
Yeah, you have 2 copies of that?
Two copies.
Did you leave us a copy of that plan?
Yeah, we need 2 copies for the record. Hold on. Got them right there. Let me just make sure that that matches what you got here. Oh, you color coded them for us and everything, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yep, we're good to go.
That's what we got, that's the same plan, right?
I don't think there is a revision,
Oh,
so it
It's
should
yeah.
just be one.
will be.
Okay, great. We're all set.
Thank you.
Terrific.
Next, West Dale?
Yeah.
Okay, next item is a request for determination of applicability for Westdale Road, lot 74.
Can you go into that folder there, Rich? How you doing?
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Mr. Gioso, before we open up the, let me open up the meeting here officially, and we'll be right with you.
Okay.
Pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 131, Section 40, the Wetlands Protection Act and the Town of Holbrook Wetlands Protection Bylaw, the Holbrook Conservation Commission will hold a public meeting on Monday, December 5th, 2016, at 7:30 PM in Holbrook Town Hall. First floor meeting room to consider an RDA, project description, building a single-family home, work is within the 100-foot buffer zone with no impact to wetlands on easterly side of Westdale Road.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mr. Gioso, the floor is yours.
As I explained last time we met, this is the lot is outside the wetland. It's on the other side of the road, there is no wetland. The road has a 4-foot retaining wall by the wetland. So building a home on this lot doesn't impact the wetland at all.
Yep.
This is what we looked at?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the ones across the street.
Yeah, so it's all divided by wetlands,
Yeah.
it's in the buffer zone, but it won't adversely affect.
Right.
Do you have the, I forgot to ask for the abutters notification on the last one, but could I have your,
I get it.
you got them, okay, you got it from the last one too? Yeah, tell them we're gonna need that before we can issue it. We did ask for public comment on that, right? On the last one?
Yeah.
We did, right?
Will be about this.
Yeah, yeah. All right. nothing over here, right, 'cause it's all uphill?
Yeah, it's slopes
Everything's
up.
uphill, Roberts Ave is up here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It all just comes down, and then there's what used to be the wetland,
Yeah.
then they put the catch basins in.
Yeah,
Now the wetlands over here.
yep, okay. No comment on this.
No, he was asking about these.
Any opening comments? Right.
Where's 74 here? Where is lot 74? Where is lot 74?
Oh, Westdale Road?
I know that.
Right underneath the west, Robert's Ave.
Yeah,
Like near 80, relative to 85, is it across the street from 85? Or?
no,
Oh.
85.
no, it's at the beginning of the subdivision, right?
It's in the
Just
middle of
a-
the street.
It's in the middle? All right, so you come down the hill all the way, and then you're at the bottom of the hill, that's where the wetland is, yep, okay.
Should be
Is there a
about,
locus on there?
it should be about 5 lots down from 80, there's 80,
80.
so 85 should be okay.
Yeah, the gate is probably down here.
So here's Roberts.
It's,
No, this one?
no, this is the wrong map anyhow. This is Robert's Ave.
Okay.
It's right underneath here.
It's part of 80 or 81 was?
Well, those numbers have been changed.
Okay.
There was
This
the
is the
original
assessors.
subdivision,
Okay.
it wasn't approved.
-3.
Yeah.
That's it. We have no questions, no comments. Any questions, comments,
No, thank you.
Paula? Okay, no questions, no comments.
Mr. Chair, I move that we close the public meeting on the request for the termination of Lot 74 of Westdale Road Extension.
Second the motion?
All in favor? 4-0. Check the language again.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Same one again,
Be a lot
right?
easier if I had my glasses.
Or a bigger screen.
Yeah, bigger screen. I need the iPhone 7. Get a few more words in.
Well, do we get
Yeah.
Wi-Fi in here or not?
Yeah,
350s.
Heidi, do we get a
Yeah.
Wi-Fi
Yeah.
in here? We do?
Yeah,
Alright, so if I brought my laptop, I could use it?
yeah,
Okay.
There you go.
I wasn't sure if we did or not.
yeah, I
Okay,
got
so-
the password in the office.
Okay.
So, Mr. Chair, at this time, I move that we order I'd like to put a vote out to issue a -3 determination for the work. The work described in the request is within the buffer zone as defined in the regulations, but will not alter an area subject to protection under the Act. Therefore, said work does not require the filing of a notice of intent subject to the following conditions, if any.
Just the plan is marked?
The plan is prescribed in storm drain protection, so any siltation into the storm drain, you gotta just,
It's regular.
yep, so, that would be it,
Second the motion?
Okay. All in favor? 4-0.
okay? We'll have that for you in a couple days, we just gotta sign it tonight,
Okay.
okay?
Thank
Heidi
you.
will give you a call when it's ready.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph,
Merry
Merry Christmas.
Take
Take that, Jim. Oh, I guess. That's it. So all these gotta be stamped in, Heidi. They don't have a stamp, so. Do we have any signature pages for any of those? We do have
They're
them?
long.
Okay, that's fine, so we can do that after the meeting. Fine. All right, what else we got there?
Continuing enforcement on two Phones Road.
Jamie McGinnis is not here, right?
No representative.
No.
Okay.
And
Did
6
it-
George Road.
Anybody have from 6 George Road? Silly question.
Okay.
Then we got an order of conditions.
Yep,
for
so-
7 Boulder.
Okay, so I'll take that folder if you wanna pass that down. application?
No, this is,
Oh, this is the one that's been sitting for a couple of years, right?
yes. Like it went, you know,
Well, that was one of that DEP, that's.
yeah, kept it on their website for months and months.
Okay, so motion to continue the hearing on, DEP file 182474, order conditions for 7 Border Road.
Second motion.
We all in favor? Alright, so we're gonna open it back up again. So who's representing, yeah, could you come on up and speak with us? So, this was, give us a little history on this.
Yeah,
if you
identify
could.
yourself for the record.
Dan Ostrino.
Yeah. Hi, Dan.
How are you
Good.
doing? Basically, they just never gave us the order of conditions, so conservation's been passed and all that. We're all set to pick up the permit, but we just need this order of conditions.
Okay, so this was. So an order of conditions was never issued for this, right? Motion was made, to close the public hearing, motion made.
Where DEP comment?
There was no comments from the public.
I spoke with Frank about it, about a week and a half ago. And, you know, he remembered it, and there literally was a problem on the DEP's website,
Right.
you know, on the page that we always go to look for comments on all the different cases.
Mm-hmm.
And on that, it said under review for
Yeah.
months and months and months.
It wouldn't switch for some reason.
It turned
Yeah.
out,
Or whatever they
it
were
was
trying to do.
a computer glitch of some kind that they could not fix, so eventually Charlie Woodward went down there and, you know, got to the powers that be, and they said, we don't have any issues with this. You know, they didn't know what he was talking about, so then they looked at it, and I don't even know if they could even get it off, I don't think they could, but they had no issues with this,
Yeah.
project at all.
Right.
Yeah, because remember that one kept coming in, every time they came in, it was no comment, under review.
Under review.
And nobody could figure out
exactly.
why it was under review for.
What was the project, Dan? Was it a single-family home?
Yeah.
Was it?
And it's also gone through 2 different, ZBA cases
Oh, all right.
and been approved.
Oh, all right. Remember this, Jim? I think I remember this now. Where's Crocker? Where's Crocker on this map? Is he?
He's behind us, he's
All right, so he's
by
over
the
here. Oh,
wetland.
here it is, Crocker.
Mhm.
Okay, yep, okay. All right, I remember this one now.
Is that on the same side as
Yeah,
where Crockett is?
Yeah,
It backs up
yeah.
to it.
Yeah, I've been out there several times trying to figure out
Yeah,
what
it's
the
a-
hole was.
yeah. Yeah.
So,
Woody area, woody swampy area.
so the only question I have for the board, just, it's a matter of procedural law.
Yeah.
I don't know that we can issue an order of conditions on something that was closed 2 years ago. Because the law says we have 21 days to issue our decision in writing, okay?
Yeah, and if you don't issue it, you have to let us proceed, don't you?
I don't
I
know.
think that's right.
I think
That-
if you don't issue it within the 21 days by law, you have to let us
It's a
proceed.
constructive permit, right,
Mhm.
okay. All right, so we have to get that question answered before we can issue it. But I don't have a problem with, if we can do it procedurally at the next meeting, we'll give it to
At the
you.
next meeting?
Yeah, because I don't have the answer to that.
Well.
I mean, what do you have, a building permit you wanna get signed?
I've been waiting to do this for 3 years.
Yeah, no,
And
I get
I've been
that.
Going with it in front of the town, but.
No, I
the
get
problem-
that.
The problem is that it wasn't anything on our end, we are waiting to pick up the building permit, I can't pick it up till I have an order of conditions.
Yeah, right, I got you.
It's not my fault that they didn't get back to me within 21 days, and I know by law
Yeah,
that they're supposed to, so to make me wait another 30 days, I don't feel like that's
well,
a.
I'm not saying you have to. Let me see if, what about this? We already voted to issue the order conditions, or no?
I didn't.
We actually been waiting to hear from DEP for
What's
all
his
that
name?
time.
Charlie Woodward said he spoke
They
to
never heard
somebody,
anything.
and I was gonna walk in here tonight, and they were gonna hand me an order of conditions. I don't know.
If
who
it was
he
issued back
spoke to
then, then
any
that
of
would,
you guys, or-
yeah, well, he didn't speak to me. I don't know if he spoke to Frank, maybe. But if we didn't issue it, if we haven't issued it up to this point, I don't know who would tell you that, because we would still have to vote on it, right? If it's been open, I mean, we closed the hearing, that's why I'm concerned that I don't know if we can issue it after 21 days. I don't know that that's,
Well, that was the whole issue when we tried to pick up the permit last week, is that by law, if they don't get us back to within 21 days, we have to proceed. But they still didn't give us the permit and made us wait till this date, which they gave us a really quick date, but by law, we shouldn't even have had to wait for this date. I mean, I only know this to be true because I just had a lawyer, you know, that did all this for me, and that was one of the things that he was.
did he give you a letter stating?
No, we had to go in front of the, Board of Appeals twice, and he had to prove to them, you know, they're supposed to do this. But that did come up, what else did come up when we were at the Board of Appeals was this, and he did state that it was supposed to be 21 days. Actually, I think it's even listed on Holbrook's website, or the, conservation website.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't have a problem with issuing it, I just wanna make sure that the board doesn't do anything illegal, so, we're gonna have to look into this. I think we can probably sign a signature page. We can vote to issue it tonight, right?
Yeah.
Contingent on whether or not we can legally do it, okay? We'll have it ready, okay, and we'll have to get the question answered before we issue it to you. If the law says we can't issue it, then you're not gonna get it, until we can figure out what we need to do to get it, okay?
Okay.
All right, fair
So
enough?
how long do you think that will take?
Well, Heidi's gonna call DEP to find out procedurally if, you know, if that's what we gotta do. It's gonna take her a day or two to get that. We have to, I mean, even if we gave you the order conditions by the end of the week, you still have to record it, and there's still an appeal period. So, that's why I say it's a mess. I mean, it was 2 years ago, so I don't.
Well, come to find out, say you find out tomorrow that you can't even give me an order of conditions because you're past the 21 days where I should have already got it. And by law, you have to let me proceed. Can I pick my permit up in a couple of days, or?
Well, you would do it without our signing. I mean, because we wouldn't sign off on that unless we were given directive by the town council.
So,
Yeah,
okay.
you know what I mean? So we're not gonna be able to give you the answer tonight, but I think what we can do is I think we can all agree that if the board can issue an order of conditions, and it will, and it just has to be a matter of whether it can be legally released. So I don't know how we would take that vote.
Well, we could vote to issue it contingent upon its being
Yeah,
legal.
contingent on its merits,
Yeah.
okay, all right?
And that way, then if they say, yeah, you're okay, we can just sign it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I say,
We
for
do that.
procedurally, we just have to make sure it complies with, you know, with 310 CMR, which is the
Mhm.
Wetlands Protection Act, so,
Yep.
okay?
Yep.
So,
But then we could sign, how many people have to sign it? All four?
yeah, you need a quorum, so. And any board member can sign at this point, I mean, the minutes do say that it was.
Closed.
Yeah. Dan,
Um,
Charlie. I remember this lot too. It's got like a dip to it and it's kind of filled and there's people in dumping leaves there for 30 years, yeah, right. Yeah, all right, I don't see any harm with taking a vote right now, and then, you know, upon the issuance of the, order conditions, we'll just make sure that it's procedurally legal, because we don't want you to have any problems later on too. I mean, if you have an invalid order of conditions and a closing attorney picks up on it, then he's gonna put the hammer down in your closing, you know, so.
Fair enough.
Okay. All right, so, I'd like to make a motion at this time, Mr. Chair, to order an order of conditions, ex post facto, right? Okay, so that means it's after the fact, all right? The meeting was closed, somewhere around, November 17th, 2014. The only thing that the board was waiting for at the time was, comments from DEP. The project was found to be substantially compliant, and that an order of conditions, would issue it at the time, but we're still waiting for DEP's comment, any kind of comments that were assigned. So, given that there were, some problems with DEP, I move that we, issue, an order of conditions for the project that was approved 2 years ago, pending, legal finding that the order of conditions that we're about to issue is going to be valid.
Second motion.
That sound right?
Joe, second.
Close enough?
All,
You got there.
all in favor?
Okay. I know there's a little rambling going on there, but I had to say it all. So, okay, all right, so what we'll do is we'll sign the signature page, we'll try to figure it all out. If it's all good, we'll hopefully can sign the building permit by the end of the week.
Appreciate it.
All right?
Thank you.
Okay, sir, very good. Take care, you too.
Yeah.
Now, the lesson would be not to close things
Yeah.
contingent upon,
Right.
but to leave them open until we get all the
Uh-huh.
information.
Uh-huh.
We seem like we're being nice when we do that, but then we get
Yeah,
into
but
situations
that
like
actually
this.
might put somebody in jeopardy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so Heidi, are we gonna be able to handle that?
Yeah,
Call them and just tell them what the situation was? And maybe call Ken Thompson and ask him if he can direct us to, it should be under enforcement, under 310. I'll see if I can look at it tomorrow. Maybe you send me a text.
alright, well, I'll call them, see what happens.
Okay,
Charlie Woodward said if we needed any assistance.
okay.
'Cause he's the one that spoke with DEP.
Yeah, if he can point me to the regulations
Yeah.
that say it's okay, you know what I mean, then I'll come and, or either myself or Tim can come and sign the building permit sometime this week. You know, if the order conditions is issued.
We'll see what happens, but I don't think you're gonna like the answer.
Yeah.
I don't think it's valid.
I think the answer they'll give it is, well, you should have a reapply and start all over again and just have a pro forma hearing is probably what they're gonna say, I'll bet. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll be wrong, but
Yeah,
my guess would be that would be their solution.
right.
I'm sure there nowhere in the law was this a foreseen
Constructive
circumstance.
constructive permits usually are only, they're only in construction, they're not in site development, you know what I mean? I'll give an example of a constructive permit, so under the Federal Act for wireless communications now, the building official is the one who's responsible to take a, you know, an area that's been, you know, permitted a special permit and actually give the applicant a building permit, but I have 60 days. If I don't answer him on the 61st day, he can just go ahead and put it up. So that's a constructive permit, but I don't think it's the same for DEP,
No.
you know.
That's how Casey Drive got built, right?
What's that?
Casey Drive off of Pine got built that way. It was through planning, it was constructed permit.
Really?
They didn't ask.
They didn't, yeah, okay, so they, yeah, by acquiescence, they issued a permit,
Yeah.
yeah, by saying nothing, they said it all. All right, so if that's the case, then that's fine, because either way, we're not harmed by it.
That's all we got.
That's it.
There's a comment?
Hi, yes, I'm Gene Maloney, 18 L Road, I was hoping to, get a building permit. Here are my proposed plans to raise the existing house into this is the new one. It is not in the wetlands.
I know what that is.
Oh, L Road?
Yeah, it's across the pond.
Yeah, no, the part by the pond or part where the old lighthouse was, or?
Yeah.
No, up at the top near, off, King Road.
Oh, okay.
This is that little one-story shack with another one-story shack pasted to it, right?
Probably, yes.
I priced an addition over there about 5 years ago, if I remember it.
What's the address?
18 L Road.
18 L Road, yeah.
Elm
So-
Road, it's not near, King Road,
It's about 2 streets over.
no,
Didn't we have a hearing on this?
it's down the street from my house. Elm Road's off East Shore Road.
King, yeah.
Oh, I would go,
King Road
down to
becomes
King,
East Shore Road.
yeah.
No,
King Road goes down and then comes off of it, right?
It goes to King,
Isn't
the
there a
East
pond right
Shore,
there?
and it turns into L.
Yeah. Oh, that.
It's a scale on this.
Yeah, it runs off the corner of East Shore.
What, inch
Right.
is 20 feet. Inland bank. So this is the land.
Got a ruler, Heidi?
What do we, yeah, feet? 1100 feet. Makes it more curved at high point.
Is that the buffer zone? That looks like the buffer zone. Yeah, there's
Oh,
no,
no,
okay. Alright, it's just outside the buffer zone, so. That's the closest point to it, right?
Yeah, it's the peak, yeah.
It's over here, remember?
Yeah, the ice house used to be there.
Ice house, yeah, ice house
Oh,
is
those
over
are those
here.
two new houses, okay.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
should be houses only.
Yeah, okay, alright, yep.
The Fredericks used to live over here, right? Or did it? Fredericks?
I don't know who the name is, but yeah, there's a house.
Okay. I think you can sign the building permit.
Yeah, I think
It's outside our jurisdiction. Okay, so no need for a vote. Just, where's your building permit out?
Right here?
Alright, Tim, sign away,
that's.
Mr. Chairman.
Make it the sign.
No, that's it. He'll put a, here you go, sign.
Conservation.
Alright. I don't know if we should keep a copy of that, make a copy of that. Do we don't usually do that? If
We're
it's
gonna
some-
have that,
Huh?
we're gonna have it built.
Oh, they'll have it in.
Oh, alright, yeah, okay. Alright. Okay. Fair enough. Have a nice holiday.
Thank you, you too.
Great.
We're gonna do public comment. I have a concern. Hi, I'm Tricia Greeley from Raymond Street. Back on June 22nd, Mr. Duggan was notified about the activity Mr. Sidharth down the bottom of Raymond Street. He had put in an asphalt-based gravel road and tires. And after the last meeting, I spoke with Mr. Duggan, and within 2 days, Mr. Sidharth had removed the tires. He had left some machinery down there, sort of indefinitely, that small backhoe thing he has. But the asphalt-based gravel road is still there, and it's going on 6 months now. And I know you had an enforcement order at one point, and I'm wondering, how's that road gonna, is there any vehicle you guys have to make the road go away, or is it a timeframe, or
We had that in the order that we
order
gave.
of conditions, but it hasn't happened yet?
I'm not sure what we had in the order of conditions
I
about
think
removal
because
of the road.
The
It's
road
a-
is
For a time.
supposed to go away.
Yeah, no, it is,
Yeah.
but I don't know if we put a time frame on it.
I
Was
know
it-
someone asked about that,
Because it's
sorry,
a-
someone asked that question.
Yeah, it's a dense plan, and I think we told them to put some bushes or shrubs in, kind of seal it off.
I don't know that we have a time frame in there, Pat. Cause I don't know if I put that condition in. I know it was written in there as a special condition, that, cause they didn't wanna even do that, I'm like, no, you have to take it out and restore it. He said, it's not a wetland, I said, I don't care, you still gotta restore the area, so. But I don't recall that we had a time frame on it. Assumably, it was gonna get done after the tires were removed.
I think the tires are gone.
The tires were gone within 2 days of Mr.
Yep.
Mr. Duggan, yeah, he went on town.
Right,
Because
okay.
he had, just the truck was down there and he was doing
Yeah.
stuff in there,
Right.
you know, which you can't see from the road, but you can see the little digger moving around.
Heidi, can you make a note, to contact Mr. Sidharth regarding the, notice of intent about removing, tires? If he's going, when he's gonna restore the area and get rid of the machine?
When the spring thaw comes, it's still there, and all that oil from the asphalt's gonna go in the
Yeah.
wetlands on either
Again,
side.
I don't know.
I don't think it's asphalt, I think it's,
It's asphalt-based gravel.
it's a dense
You all
blend.
determined, yeah.
it's a dense blend, it's a dense blend gravel.
Yeah, the VOCs aren't that strong it's more loam than it is asphalt, but nonetheless,
Doesn't
it's
look
still,
like one, it's black, dark
Yeah, well,
Looks
dense
like
blends.
pavement.
Yeah, dense blend is loam, it's actually loam and asphalt ground mixed in with gravel and other stuff, so. But just
So-
see if you can get an idea as to when he's gonna restore the area.
Does that include taking the
Yeah.
gravel out?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's.
So machinery
yeah,
Yeah,
and
remove.
gravel removal?
So if he says whenever I feel like it, is that,
if we didn't impose a restriction on it, then,
so it would have to go back, there'd have to be.
Well, I mean,
we'd
it's
have to
part of-
push for
it's-
an enforcement order, right?
well, it's, I mean, we could enforce
Like
it,
natural heritage.
yeah. Well, no natural heritage comments were
Yeah,
submitted.
there was no,
It's not an area that was subject to
They
the
said
act,
that
so,
particular.
yeah, not that,
for
that area was
particular
not.
scope of work, they said.
Yeah, it's in there, but again, I don't know that we have, I mean, we can impose it if it's causing, you know, an imminent threat, but it's really, it's just gravel base.
since I think technically, the permit's good for 3 years, so you can have them do it in 3 years.
Yeah. But I don't, I mean, we can ask, see when he's gonna take it out. He's got another project coming up, so, you know, he doesn't wanna make that a subject,
He might not.
yeah,
So,
well,
and that's not,
he doesn't wanna make that the
That's not
subject of his other,
relevant.
you know? No, I get it. Well, we can
the
ask,
whole enforcement order originally was for the tires and the road.
yeah, right.
So if the road's still there, is the enforcement order enforceable?
I don't know that the
ratified?
enforcement order, no, I don't know that the enforcement order is disbanded, on issuance of the order conditions.
So technically, if it
Technically, it
says-
could give him more, it could give him more time.
Or less.
No, because the order conditions, you don't have to, the work has to be done within 3 years.
Okay, but if the enforcement order, does the order, did the notice of intent erase the fact that there was an enforcement order?
That's what I'm saying, I think it,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, anything is enforceable at any time. So we'll just stop by asking him first, all right? And see what we get for an answer, okay?
Can you email me?
Huh?
Can you email us and let us know?
Yeah, sure, yeah, I'll have Heidi, once Heidi calls, she'll, get back to you. Here's your email, right? Okay, yeah, all right. Yep, we'll figure it out.
I heard the, Homewood Police grabbed somebody dumping more tires
Yeah,
In that
well,
same
just throw it
spot?
in
up in
there.
that area.
Because now it's like
But
an
nobody
open
worries about
situation,
that.
and it's
Yeah.
not posted at the road, there's
Right.
no
Things like-
trespass.
So where is that, that's a tire dump area, like, where people coming from all around
I think, yeah.
dump their tires there?
I think people drive up, no, I don't think they're dumping as much as, they're going in there, they're paintballing and ATVing, and I guess the snowmobiles will be starting soon. And they're just using it as access to the forest and hiding trees.
Yeah. But this time they caught them dumping, really.
Dumping
Or,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, I believe it.
So it must be like on a, it's probably a website, you know, dumpyourtire.com.
.com. The road wasn't.
They could go across the street to the Women's Reservoir, that's like,
Well, you know, if there's a business that opens up down the road called Sid House Used Tire, then we know what's going on, right? Yeah, we'll look into it for you and we'll let you know, okay? Great. If we don't see you, have a great holiday.
You too.
All right, thanks.
Holidays, guys.
All right, take care.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Go with
We
yourself.
just had to pick some dates and sign these.
Oh, I was gonna say, we don't have any more meetings after today, do we?
Well, we had
Okay.
had one scheduled for the 26th of December,
Mm-hmm.
but town hall is closed.
Oh,
Oh, we're all working, so.
well, we gotta meet before then, because that would be the 21 days.
So then,
26th.
the 19th,
Yeah, we're gonna have to meet on the
Is that
19th,
Monday?
yeah.
Business
okay, so,
December 19th.
for the town hall.
Yeah, because the week after we're working, is that a
School
holiday?
vacation or something.
Say again?
Is the day, the day after the 26th is a holiday, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, New Year's.
Oh, it is.
Because New Year's is on the.
Oh, you mean the week after?
So the holiday is the Monday, so we,
Yeah.
yeah, we couldn't go in the other direction anyway, it's gotta be the 19th.
Yeah, so the 19th and then, next day it's gonna
But
be.
then that puts the next one on the Martin Luther King Day?
Something.
Well, we can go
The
to
19th,
another
yeah.
2-week sequence in there.
All right, so we're talking the 19th,
Then we do the first week
and
of
then the
January.
9th,
Is that 21 days?
no, it's, a 1, 2, I think it is.
Yeah, 21 days. Okay. So January 9th, and then another 21 days after that.
December 19th, January, what was the second one, January 9th?
9th
And the 30th.
and the 30th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
February
February 20th, but I think that's President's Day.
Yeah.
It must be, because it's the
Yes.
Monday of school vacation.
Yeah, that's right, so we'll do the 8th. Oh, what is that, the
The
6th?
what?
That's
No,
13th.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
13th, okay.
That's not a holiday, is it?
It's Valentine's, Jerry.
Valentine's Day is the 14th.
Oh, it is? Okay,
The holiday should be the 20th.
all right, yeah,
February 13th.
right,
14th?
Yeah, President's Day
That's
is
right.
February 20th.
yeah,
Good.
okay.
Is that it, or you want another one after that?
Let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's,
we usually
let's,
go
let's go till the end of
So then
March,
we
right?
go 1, 2, we're talking March
February 13th and.
13th? No. 14th. No, the 6th.
6th.
7, 14, 21, so the 6th, March 6th. And the 27th.
Want to pass those signature pages around, and we'll get those
Have you
signed?
guys have to vote on those dates or not?
Yeah, we
Yeah, we
usually
usually do.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Chairman, I submit the following upcoming dates for Conservation Commission meetings. All on Monday nights, December 19th, January 9th, and January 30th. February 13th, March 6th, and March 27th, all at 7:30 p.m.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? 4-0. Only one meeting in February, huh?
Yeah,
Well, that's usually a short month, right, anyway.
Yeah.
that's fine by me.
Yeah, February's a lot of weather anyway, it'll be snowing out. We close the meeting, then sign of it, sign
Yeah,
it.
it doesn't matter, we don't have to sign an open meeting. Do you have anything else you need to vote on?
Nope, and I forgot to put minutes on the,
That's okay,
agenda.
we'll get it the next time. All right, motion to close the public meeting.
Second.
All in favor? 4-0. Meeting closed.